So being born of parents, and if the child is seeking freedom or enlightenment for themselves, does that say anything about the parents, or is that a separate entity?
Well, it's a separate entity created out of the matrix of the parents. Right? So you have a lot of what's good in them. You have a lot of what's not good in them. So you're responsible for them. The karma of purifying what you inherited from them and their ancestries, right, that you need to purify in order for you to get on the course or the straight line to enlightenment realization through enlightenment, let's say, theory, enlightenment practice, and then ultimately enlightenment realization and liberation from the whole shebang. Time, space, energy, and matter. So you're just like here. But then there are influences in the cases of fortunate people, see, where you were being your family karma and probably in search for something more than what you experienced, and then you had the misfortune of bouncing into this world here. Here you are. As hell? Or as heaven as you see it. Comment. And let's just change the whole game. Because if you go to your family and ask them, tell them about what you're doing, they're going to say, why? What's that? So there's no continuum there, actually, to speak of. That's obvious. Unless, when you were a child, they said, now go out and find yourself a good teacher. And it can't just be an academic teacher. It has to be a real teacher, right? Who's living the life of a mad person, spiritual person, like Jesus was. Mad relative to materialistic people. So we all have that potential of spiritual madness, and that means creative intelligence that can help to recreate this world once you give yourself to it, right? And you practice cultivating that over and against what you were born to do. If you see that that's out of, let's say, resonance, and let's say less than what you pick up in you, that is your higher purpose. See? So if you have been influenced by the subject of enlightenment in certain terms and forms, you have to work to get to that. And you've been around it. The whole world is around it, but it doesn't turn to it. Okay.